You walk into a room and immediately capture the atmosphere, the tension, or the hidden agendas that others do not know. Many people call it anxiety or overthinking, assuming you are sensitive or always overly vigilant. But today, I will clarify this. It is not a system glitch, but a form of high-level intelligence forged through harsh circumstances. We call it traumatic intelligence. This video is not for those seeking pity. If you have ever felt different, if you possess these invisible skills that I am about to list below, then it is time to stop questioning yourself and you start exploiting them. First is the early warning radar system. Let us start with a familiar situation. You walk into an important meeting or a serene party without anyone saying a word. You already know who holds the real power, who is insecure, and which way the energy in the room is leaning. You are not trying to analyze it. It is an automatic reflex. It is the story of your nervous system being permanently switched on. Scientifically, this is the result of your brain, especially the amygdala. Being trained from a young age, you were forced to become an expert at reading nonverbal signals, facial expressions, rhythms, and breathing of others just to protect yourself. But look at the practical application. In the world of business or negotiation, this is an absolute competitive advantage. You do not need to read books on how to get rich, to understand customer psychology, because you have been reading people since you were a child. What is the solution here? Do not see this vigilance as exhaustion. Actively use it to master the game. When you sit at the negotiating table, the person who detects the slightest change in the attitude of the opponent is the one who holds control. Turn this vigilance into a strategic vision. Second is the ability to remain calm in the eye of the storm. You have been through a real crisis, a project failed, finances ran dry, or chaos took over. When those around you began to panic, scream, or freeze, you remained calm, not because you are indifferent, but because this chaos is all too familiar to you. Science calls this a stress inoculation. Your brain has developed an automatic defense mechanism where cortisol levels do not paralyze you, but instead activate logical thinking and high-pressure decision-making. This is the most valuable skill for a leader. The solution to exploit this is to always volunteer for the toughest tasks. Place yourself in the most difficult positions. While others see it as a risk, you must see it as your home turf. Third is pattern recognition. Remember the times you accurately predicted how someone would react before they actually did anything. You see behavior and immediately see the consequences like a chain of dominoes. Others see isolated events, but you see a pattern. This is the result of thousands of hours you spent observing the behavior of those around you. Scientifically, your brain is a supercomputer for behavioral data. You have trained it through real-life experiences. To apply it, turn your obsession with analyzing others into a skill for observing markets and personnel. Fourth is a strategic empathy. You are sensitive to the emotions of others. You feel the sadness hidden behind a smile or the envy behind a compliment. Many mistake this for a weakness that makes you vulnerable. Fifth is radical self-reliance. You rarely ask others for help, but always silently find solutions when facing difficulties. Your first thought is not who can help me, but what do I need to do to overcome this? This is the mindset of a founder, a true entrepreneur. While others are still waiting for guidance or approval from superiors, you have already started solving the problem. Sixth is the inability to fully relax. This is the state of a nervous system trained for high alert over a long period. When you grow up in environments where safety is not a given, your brain is programmed to be on guard for everything. Letting go is not just difficult, it feels unsafe. Seventh is internal processing. In a room where everyone is arguing or sharing, you are often the silent one. It is not that you are shy, and it is not a lack of opinion. In reality, you are observing, analyzing, and processing everything right in your head. You rarely express everything you really think or feel outwardly because you are used to digesting information alone. Stop for a moment and look at yourself. Have you noticed the difference yet? Those without a traumatic intelligence often look back at the past with regret and blame. They let those experiences define them as victims, lost in anxiety and doubt. If this video helps you rethink your value, leave a comment below with the phrase, "I use the past as a springboard." Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. See you in the next videos.